It is Free Comedy Friday, and let me tell you something. I have such mad respect for this gentleman who just showed up today.
Yes.
Mark Norman, who is performing at the La Jolla Comedy Store all weekend long.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
His shows are sold out.
Sorry about it.
And guess who's still here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey.
There's no need. Mark, I don't know. Look at
now
it. Put
we're
his shades on.
with you.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
what's up.
Sold out.
And you know what? When that happens, usually the comics will be like, I don't need to get up at 7 a.m. to go do morning radio.
Right.
So I'm good. Peace out.
Yeah.
Right.
You know who doesn't do that? Mark.
Well, I heard there was food.
Oh, that is true.
that is
So I showed up.
That's
Well,
a good point.
Andy, what is this, an STD waiting clinic over here? What are these guys?
The studio audience. That's
Oh,
all.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you got your own audience. That's pretty
Right.
good.
Yeah, they're here for you.
All right, well, you guys are sold out as well.
You see? It's the only way they're going to see you this weekend. You know?
Good point.
Unbelievable.
Well, you'll see me at the gay bar. Sorry.
I've seen Mark twice.
Really?
And he's
What?
hysterical.
You stalker?
Yeah, I want to go this weekend. Hopefully I can get
Too
tickets.
bad it's sold out.
I
It's
know.
sold out.
We can squeeze you.
Oh, really? This guy?
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's hysterical, so I'm really excited.
We can get those forearms in there.
Hey.
Come on, baby. Look at those things. Boy, those are nice arms.
Yeah, but it's going to be tight in there now.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's what she...
Hey, Mark, excited to have you in here, but unfortunately I heard there was an incident that already happened here in town. Did you have a little bit of an accident?
Oh, yeah. Man, I was hungover yesterday, and I was all over the road, and I rented a car.
Yeah.
And, when you're hungry, you're not thinking clearly. You're all cloudy and weird, and
Emily?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was
Every morning for
Yeah,
her.
everyone.
I was coming out of a parking structure, and the cars are coming this way from your right to left, so I'm looking right, and I just come out of the parking lot, and I crunch a bird scooter.
Oh, no!
And a guy in a business suit falls on my hood.
Oh,
He was on it?
He was on it.
And
Yeah.
he's in a business suit rocking a bird scooter?
I know.
Oh, that's really weird.
Well, we're all over the road now with ages. No one knows what to do, and we're all
Yeah.
playing video games, and we're virgins. I don't know what's going on.
Very true.
Wow,
Sky,
Mark.
this is your nightmare.
Mark,
Yes.
I'm so sorry this happened to you. You are the victim in
No.
all this. I hope you know. You are the hungover,
Yes.
not paying attention victim
Oh,
in
yeah.
all of this.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, bro. We knew this day was going to come.
Thank you for having my back. I hit the right guy because he was like kind of a meek, squirrely guy, like, oh, God, I'm sorry. And I'm like, yeah, you better be. I just totally spun it on him.
But you're in the car.
I was all my fault, 100%. I hope he doesn't hear this because this is all, he can record this and sue
I
me.
will absolutely testify for this man.
Yeah.
On his behalf, yes.
I mean, like belly flop on the hood. Like,
Really?
boom, hands down, face down.
And this is a rental car?
This is a rental,
Did you get the
Nissan
insurance?
Sentra.
Did you get the insurance?
I never do.
Mark,
I've never gotten insurance in my life.
This is crazy.
I don't have health care even.
Oh, Mark,
I got to go to
come
Canada. Yeah, but he was the right guy because he was more worried about me.
Yeah. Was he okay?
on. Wow.
He was okay, but I look around and there's like a bunch of Asian ladies like, whoa, everybody's panicking, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. And then you're like, you're back in the car, like, I got to quit drinking. What am I doing with my life? I suck. The shame kicks in. You know?
Oh, that fast?
Oh, I got shame all day long. Yeah.
Was the scooter okay?
I don't think so.
Oh, no.
I think I really hurt the scooter.
Oh, no.
Which
fine.
that I'm fine with.
Yeah, run less.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, there's a million of those things.
that-
and they throw
that
them in
is
the
true.
ocean. Nobody cares.
Wait, no.
Nobody
Mark, don't want to do
cares.
that. I mean, we love the ocean.
Sure,
so-
good point. Good
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Were you shaking at all?
I was big time shaking, just like, what am I doing? I could have killed a person. I got to get my act together. I got to start looking around. And, it's so easy. You blink for 2 seconds, you run over a baby.
Well, I don't know. I don't think
what
that's what
happens.
happens.
Well,
Now that you're back to your senses, do you still feel like I got to get my act together, or you're back to whatever?
Are you going to drink tonight?
No, because I had another thing. I took the, what is that, the Star Cruiser, the Fun Line? What's that Amtrak?
The coaster?
Coaster! Wait, no, coaster.
The surf liner.
Surf liner! There it is, yes.
The fun train.
Thank you, yes. I ran a train, and
You did.
so it's a great little ride. It's
Yeah.
like 2.5 hours. It's beautiful.
From LA? Did you come down
From
to
LA,
Freetown?
yeah.
Oh, we've done that before.
Yeah, so I got on that, and I finally got got here and I pulled my bag off and I hit a guy in the face. I know. I gotta get my act together.
What is wrong with you?
I'm all over the place. If I sell out one show and I'm like, I do what I want. You know? So I suck, but I'm getting there. I'm gonna go get some sun today. Maybe, hit the beach and figure something out.
Yeah, well, you're sold out, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. That is true.
This town is kooky. I don't know where I am. I've been to San Diego, but this is like paradise. Everybody's attractive. There's very few brown people. It's exciting.
Wait, hold on a minute. We're right by the border, right?
I'm joking. Okay. I'm joking. I love the border, and don't build the wall.
No, there you go. Wow.
There you go.
Strong political.
Yeah, maybe a fence. No, I'm joking. But is it weird that people don't know you're joking anymore?
Well,
you know, you go, the Holocaust isn't real. Like, I'm a comedian, you idiot. Are you crazy?
Did you hear what happened to our old friend Ari Shaffir?
Of course, I was texting with him. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, we know Ari pretty well, but he decided to take the Kobe Bryant tragedy and take a very odd take on it.
Yeah.
And he's getting railed for it now.
Railed. Well, he does this with every death. Like, if you go through his old tweets, it's like Ralphie May and Mitzi Shore. It's all these harsh, dark jokes. And for some reason, this one really hit home with people.
It was such a massive celebrity, and
right.
people are really, I don't know if they're internalizing it and making it bigger. I'm not saying bigger than it is because it's tragic no matter what.
Sure.
But it's on another level. You know, obviously it's sad anybody dies.
Of course.
Kobe is such a massive star globally that I think it's the first time people are hearing that bit that he does and are like outraged.
That's what it is.
How could you say Kobe deserved to die?
But our priorities are so out of whack now with the canceling and the offending, whatever. I get it. You're allowed to be offended, but just unfollow Ari, call him a big, ugly Jew, and leave, you know? But, like, I don't get the whole... People are giving out his address. So I'm like, what you're doing, what you're doing is way worse. You're inciting violence, whereas he made a yuck 'em up. Right. He wrote a zinger on Twitter with words. You're gonna hurt somebody. So isn't that worse?
Yeah,
that should be illegal.
Well, it is. I mean, you can't.
Okay.
You can't threaten a human being. And,
But what about his Instagram story where he I watched it.
Yeah, that's what people
and he
are
didn't
talking
really. What was the joke? That was my issue. Like, he didn't even There was no, it just sounded like he was kind of just being a troll. And I'm like...
He is, but that's the joke.
That's his bit.
And I get that, but, 8 other people died. I mean, that's why I'm like, as a comedian, I get it. I'm all for dark humor. Trust me. That's my thing. I think it's hysterical. But that, to me... maybe he should have been smarter about the joke. Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
Probably. Well, he's not a very funny guy. Let's be honest. No, I'm joking. I love the guy, but I'm just saying. The whole joke is how little remorse he has. And people go, well, "That's not funny." I'm like, "Yeah, to you." But I mean, I got a million DMs because I kind of defended him, and they're like, "I loved it. I loved it." So you're like,
really?
Just because you hated it doesn't mean some people don't love it.
I just don't think the people who are outraged obviously aren't fans of Ari.
Sure.
They probably didn't get. That's what he does.
Or no.
Yes.
And if you see that as itself, you go, oh my God, there was a human that's saying Kobe deserved to die. You're the worst person ever.
Yeah.
So they don't get the joke.
Well,
of course.
And that's when it's bad.
I haven't seen the other postings that you're talking about, the Mitzi, the Ralphie May, when they passed, but I don't know. So when he was saying that they were horrible people and deserved to die too, was he bringing up fact-based things like with Kobe? See, he brought up the rape thing.
Right,
so I think that's why a lot of people are like, this guy's serious.
Yeah.
He really hates the Lakers.
I could see that.
Yeah, like if he was like, Kobe once murdered a unicorn and that's why he deserved to die, like that's a lot different.
You have to know he's joking.
You have to know he's joking, and I think that was the misstep that people that don't know him didn't get that.
Yeah, well, he's going to use every arsenal. I mean, I don't think Ralphie May could rape with that size physically.
God rest his soul.
Yeah. I think he raped a hoagie once, but but I don't think. And also, but that's a whole nother bag of hammers with the rape allegation, because we have weird things where Kobe raped somebody allegedly, whatever, and then he redeemed himself and society invited him back in. Now we love him. Ari just did a horrible thing.
Right.
Not rape, but are we going to let him back in? Isn't that interesting? Now Kobe was bad. Now he's good. Ari is now bad. So can he be forgiven?
Will he be good?
Exactly. So we have all these weird rules. Louis C.K. is public enemy number 1, but he never raped. And Kobe did, but we hate CK, but we like it's all very, how do we pick and choose? There's no guidelines.
I guarantee you when, I don't know, a few years when we forget what Louis C.K. did.
Yeah.
And he does something that we all really enjoy, he'll be like, oh, look at the resurgence of Louis C.K. and he's great again. I think it will happen.
Yeah,
we have a very short memory in America.
Very short, and we love to show how morally superior we are and how much we're good and we're better than you. You're mean. I'm great. Even though giving out an address is very mean. I mean, so
there's gangs now after Ari.
Yes,
he can't go to L.A. and do a comedy show anytime soon.
No.
You're right. That's horrible.
Yeah,
like we're gonna kill the guy.
I know. It's something about jokes really get into people. They really get under the skin.
The whole thing is just I would stay away from it.
Yeah.
I watched Chris D'Elia a lot on his YouTube channel and all that stuff, and he kind of had a different take. He was kind of saying, and I guess he knows Ari too. I don't know.
Yeah, everybody knows Ari.
And he was basically saying like maybe he should have waited a little bit on that, and like how it kind of puts him in a weird spot now because we want to say, hey, it's just a joke,
right?
But like I said, he felt like the way he was saying it wasn't funny,
right?
And it came off as like serious,
yeah.
And that's why. So it kind of puts comedians now in a bad light of. It kind of goes against the, hey, I'm just joking.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
It kind of was a good point.
It is a good point. But I think, again, and whether you get Ari or don't get Ari or like him or not like him, he wants it the quicker the better for him. He wants it as harsh as possible. That's his shtick. That's his brand. Like, if he would have waited a week, he'd go, it won't be as good because it won't be as mean.
Yeah.
But... people disagree with him, but some people like it. I say racial slurs in my act and talk about pedophilia, and people go, this is horrible. I'm like, yeah, but other people like it.
Yeah.
Just because you don't. We're so into ourselves now. It's all about me, me, me. I'm selfieing. I tweet. I'm the best. And so people just go off their gut reaction. I didn't like it, so get rid of it. No, don't get rid of it.
Just don't follow
Don't follow it.
Go to your show.
I mean, what if we did that with everything? Oh, you don't like hot sauce. You don't like spicy food? Get rid of all the Tabasco.
No. I
like hot sauce.
That makes
Screw
sense.
you.
That makes sense.
But that's how we are.
Yeah,
We're just
right.
me. We're entitled.
And you find other people that don't like hot sauce and they band together.
Yes.
It's like, wait, well, now 3 people don't like hot sauce.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
Are you nervous kind of defending him a little bit? Thinking people are going to try to cancel him?
I'm
sold out, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Are you? Because it's a risk.
It is.
It's a
I
risk.
guess. I don't care. I mean, you got to be yourself at the end of the day. And like you said, it's all goes away. 10 minutes ago, Australia was on fire. We forgot about that.
Nobody cares about the kangaroos
Malibu
anymore.
was on fire. Yeah. I got chlamydia from a koala. Yeah, exactly. So we just like it. We just love to rub one out to the recent news story du jour, and then we move on.
Listen, Mark is sold out. Sorry
about
You're
it.
not seeing him.
No. Sorry.
Unless you have tickets already, it's not happening.
He's hysterical.
The guy still showed up today.
It's awesome.
I got massive respect for this.
Hey, and I love your shorts. Those legs are horrific. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Did you see those abs?
Wow. All right, I take it all back.
How dare you?
Anyone else hard?
That just happened.
Oh, my God. Hey, Mark, thanks for coming.
Thank you,
man.
sir.
We appreciate it.